Well, guys, I've been got again. When I say that, this time it wasn't eBay. This time it was Copart. This car was listed as a run and drive enhanced vehicle. It claimed it was a rollover and had damage to the front passenger side and the top. Never said anything about undercarriage. Usually if it has undercarriage damage, it's listed as undercarriage damage. And this clearly is not a run and drive vehicle. Let me show you the types of things they do to make this car look better on their listing. This was obviously tore off the car in the wreck. Okay. They do this up there at Copart. This is a sheetrock screw. You can see that. That's a sheetrock screw. It's got one there. They attempted to put one there to hold it on, and they put one there. Sheetrock screws to hold the front bumper on so that it would look better in the pictures that they list online. Okay, so, and somehow they had this right here pulled down where it looked like the front end wasn't tweaked way up in the air. In the picture, the rear tires, all the other tires was aired up, except for this one. You could tell that this one wasn't aired up because it was obviously flat in the picture, the Copart listing. This is not a running and driving vehicle. This is, it's thunder screwed. I mean, I'm at a loss for words. I drove a long ways to pick this thing up, and when I get there, I seen all the damage, and I thought, you know what? I bought this car for a body swap to put the 73 Duster over on this chassis. And I looked at the damage while I was there, and I thought, you know what? I'm probably going to be cutting this post off anyway. I'm probably going to be cutting all this off. You know, if this rail's tweaked up, I can always pull it down and fix it. I can always replace the lower control arm, you know, if that's all it is, it's broke. But then, so I agreed to it. So they go to load it up on my trailer, and while it's up in the air, I noticed this. Let me show y'all. Remember, this is supposed to be a running and driving vehicle. Oh. This is what I seen when they had it up in the air. Clearly, this is not a running and driving vehicle. So, when I seen that, my heart dropped. And of course, I went back to the front office and I told them, I said, look, this car's got way more damage on it than what y'all claimed. It's in fact not a running and driving vehicle. The oil pan's been knocked off of it. So, that place is a bunch of damn liars. They're going to do whatever they have to do to sell the vehicle. So they're going to lie and cheat you all they can. On that one video I've got about that 56 Chevy that I bought off eBay, that was a hard lesson learned on that car. I drove a long ways to get that car. I should have just kept my money in my pocket and just left on that car. Thought I learned my lesson on that one. I give quite a bit of money for this car, I say. By the time I got this car out of their gate, taxes and fees and buyer fee and all that crap, I've got $6,144 is what I got in this car, sitting right here, right now. I know the engine and tranny alone is probably worth that, but that's you know, besides the point. This was supposed to have been a running, driving car, and it's not. They lied. So, I got an oil pan ordered. I did some research while I was at Copart's facility when I seen the oil pan. This car is equipped with, if it senses low oil pressure, it will shut the engine off. So hopefully When the oil pan got the hole knocked in it, and it sends low oil pressure, I'm praying that this one killed itself, and it's not, you know, it killed the engine, and it's not just grenaded itself by losing its oil pressure when the hole got knocked in the oil pan. It's just a nightmare. This car's a nightmare. Nothing about this car is what they claim. Let me show you something else they done to enhance this car to make it look better than what it was. The top is shifted way over on this car. Obviously, when this car was rolled over, it's got dents all in the top. Obviously, when this car was rolled over, the top got mashed down. Well, in the pictures, I was thinking, well, it can't be that bad because the windshield doesn't have a crack in it nowhere. See, they went ahead and they've put their writings on it, and they've put their sticker on the other side. They've done that after they had somebody install a windshield. They had a windshield installed in this car. Look at this old goopy looking glue. Right in here. I mean, you can see down through the gap right here. I can stick my fingers in the gap. This is the kind of crap that Copart does. I mean, I'm at a loss for words. I didn't notice that until I get it about halfway home. I was at a filling station looking at the car, and I noticed, how is that top mashed down below the windshield? And then I got to looking, and I thought, God, Lee, if you look right here, you got, I don't know, width of my index finger. Okay, let's go to the other side, and it's touching here. Let's go to the other side. On this side, the gap is up here, and it's overlapping here. Therefore, the top of this car is laid over. So, this car is just beyond repair. I'm not even going to be able to use the chassis, I don't think, because when I was unloading off the trailer, I noticed that the floor pan's all buckled up, the trans tunnel's buckled, so I could put it on a frame machine, spend $400 or $500 getting it pulled. But I don't know, I'm thinking I'm probably just going to pull the motor and tranny out of it and scrap the rest. It's just not worth fooling with. They got me on this one, guys. Back in my mind, the whole time I was there at their facility, I was thinking I needed to walk away from this car, and I didn't. So that's on me. But the oil pan's supposed to be here today. I'll get the oil pan on it, and we'll fire it up, and y'all be right there with me when I fire it up, so we'll get a reaction from what this engine does. Oh, I got the oil pan off. This only took me probably 2 hours. I could have done had the whole motor and tranny out in 2 hours or less. This was the oil pan. This is the windage tray. As you can see, there's a whole lot of the oil pan that's missing. Yeah, the subframe on this car was mangled, demolished. Couldn't get nothing really to come out. As far as bolts go, I mean, it's just mangled. Everything's mangled. So I just took a sawzall, wound up taking a sawzall and cutting this one, and then right there, and then I cut it back there, and then I took the sway bar loose on one side. Of course, I dropped the rack down, and then I was able to get to all the bolts on the oil pan, and everything looks good. I've actually, I mean, it's got side to side play, but it's got no up and down play or anything. So, and everything's still got oil dripping off of it. So, I think we're gonna be good. I'm gonna put in a new oil pickup 2 oil strainer. Let's see here. I got it right here. Let's see, this is the old one. You can see how bad it's bent. It's mangled. But I got a brand new one. And I got a brand new oil pan that just came. They just dropped it off. So I'm kind of anxious to get the box open and make sure it's the right one. But I'll get all this stuff on the car and we'll fire this thing up together and see if it's junk or not. Alright guys, I'm out of breath. I just had to run up to my house. I got the oil pan on. A new oil filter. I just put 7 quarts of 520 in it. And I've had the battery on charge all day. This is the first time. It's the key they gave me. It's got rust on it. Like it's been down in water, so cross our fingers and our toes. I guess I need to make sure there ain't nothing running out the bottom. I don't think there is. But I charged that battery all day. Hey, the lights are on. Let's do it together, y'all. This will be the first time for me hearing this car actually run. Lord Jesus, please let this thing be alright. Okay. I apologize it being so dark. I guess it's in neutral. How do you crank one of these things? It's got it. Oh no, switch something on the left car. Alright, let's see. So lights come on in the dash. Oh yeah, we got lights in the dash. Let's see what it does, y'all. Uh-oh. Oh, it's running, but it's clicking. Turn it off for a minute. It's rattling. Just crank it up and let it run. That's the only thing I know to do. Well, it's quieting it down, sounds like. Sounds like lifters might be ticking. That sounds like lifters. Can't let it run long because it doesn't have no water in it. But it hasn't shut itself off yet, so I guess it's got oil pressure. Why wouldn't Dodge put an oil pressure gauge in their cars? It's running. It's making a little racket, but it's running. I don't like that ticking. Man, I hope that ticking goes away. Hey, but it does run. Check engine lights on. Mileage, I don't know about mileage. They probably lied to me about that too. I'm gonna cut off and let it set for a minute and see if the lifters might just pump themselves up or something. But hey guys, it runs. That's a win, I guess. Till next time. Alright guys, it's the next day, or the next morning I should say. It's freezing outside. Frost on this baby. It's definitely going to be a cold start video. Oh, the door's froze shut. Well, come on now. Open up. Oh, there it goes. Doors are froze shut. Let's do a cold start and see if that ticket's going away. Wires hanging out the bottom. Oh, this car's a disaster. Probably fly all to pieces. Okay, here we go, y'all. It seems quieter. Seems a lot quieter. Maybe setting overnight help the lifters. Oh yeah, it's a lot quieter. Yeah, the only thing you hear now is the injector's ticking. That and the water pump's dry, it doesn't have no water. Hear it kind of groaning. It's begging for water, and the higher steering pump's probably groaning too. It's quieting down, y'all. I think it's gonna be alright. Thank you, Jesus. I was worried about this one. It'll be long. all the drivetrain out of that car, going in this car. But not before I strip this thing down and see if the chassis of this car can be fixed, because I really do want to do the body swap. That's the video, guys. Like, subscribe, and comment, and I appreciate everything you guys are doing for me. Thank you.